Hey everybody, and welcome back. Today I'm going to be installing these Viking saddlebags for my Indian Scout 60. I'll be mounting these bags with the easy brackets, as well as reviewing the mounting hardware that comes with these bags. Let's get to that video. Hey everyone, okay, let's jump into the details on these Viking saddlebags that I purchased. These are the Viking Overlord large capacity saddlebags with the side pockets in them. They did come with these Viking, they're called fat brackets. They're mounting hardware that comes with these bags when you purchase them. What I'll say on the review of these fat brackets that came with my Viking saddlebags is that one of the first things is that they come with these 5/16 bolts. And I will say that if you're going to mount these on an Indian Scout or an Indian Scout 60, these will not work. You're going to have to purchase an M8 8mm bolt. These are about 70 millimeters in length, and so they will not work as far as the thread pitch and the size that they are. So you have to purchase the M8 bolts. I went out and bought these M8 70 millimeter in length bolts, equivalent to the size that these are, and one of the problems with that is when you go to mount these bolts are too long, especially with these spacers. They provide you with 1/2 inch and 1/4 inch spacers, and they're going to protrude further into the fender. They're going to touch the tire. So I do recommend that you go to a smaller bolt size. These 55 millimeter is what these are. These are M8 55 millimeters, and so I purchased these bolts. And I had everything ready to mount these with, and one of the reasons I decided not to use these is because I want to be able to remove these saddlebags at more of a convenience for me. So the solution I had to go with was the easy brackets. They're a lockable solution where you can take them on and off the bike, you can lock them, you can unlock them, you can remove them from the bike. They seem to be the best overall solution that I was looking for. I really was looking at other alternatives and what to go with and everything, but to me they seem to be the best solution that I had to go with. So I went with the easy brackets. I'm going to do the install today. I might come back later and do a review with these easy brackets and with these saddlebags down the road and see how they do. Okay everyone, to talk about some of the hardware that comes with these easy brackets, these are the docking posts. It comes with 4, 2 on each fender, these plastic washers, as well as these 8mm socket head bolts as well that are going to be used to mount these docking posts. These are about a 6mm head. I believe they're around 45 to maybe 40 millimeters in length, but we're going to go ahead and mount these on our fenders. Okay, one of the things I want to mention about these docking posts that I have with these easy brackets is I went ahead and fit this 8mm bolt as well as the plastic washer in, and the difference is the length. These are the original bolts that came off of my fender. These I believe came with my Dean Speed Sissy bar that I have on here currently, and there's probably about a 10mm difference in length between these two. So take that in mind. I don't believe it's going to protrude through the fender, so that's nothing there that I have to worry about. When I did originally mount these, I had used blue Loctite on the threads. I'm going to do the same for these docking posts for these easy brackets. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of blue Loctite on some of the threads here so that when it goes to mount it, it won't back off. When you go to mount these, you want to go ahead and tighten each one of these down to 12 foot-pounds of torque on each one of these docking posts when you go to mount it. Okay everybody, now that we got the docking post installed on the rear fender of the bike, let's go ahead and put our easy brackets on to get ready to mount our saddlebags. So each one of these easy brackets is labeled, so you have a right side and a left side, so it'll tell you which side direction to put it on. Alright, let's go ahead and pull these keys out. We'll set these to the side, and let's go ahead and get those saddlebags ready to be mounted. Now that I got the easy brackets on after installing the docking post, I'm going to go ahead and mount these saddlebags. Let me get an assistant to help. Okay everyone, this is my lovely assistant, Mrs. Detronius Rides. So she's going to help me out with mounting the saddlebag so that I can get it installed. Can I go up or down?
I think you're fine.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's good.
All right. Go ahead and chalk it.
There's not a lot of room for my hand.
That's fine. Just let you. Okay, everybody, as you can see, I'm working with the right saddlebag. Earlier, I had my assistant basically draw these chalk lines here to outline where the saddlebag rests on the easy bracket. So this is our right side here, the side that is on the exhaust side. So we go ahead and line this up here with the easy bracket, and it looks like that's about where this is going to set. So the hardware, the additional hardware that the Viking bags come with is these 3/8 bolts here with the socket heads, 3/8 fender washers, and these 3/8 nylon nuts as well. The head on these 3/8 bolts is, I believe, is 7/32. So what we were going to do is we're going to go ahead and mark our 4 holes on our easy bracket, and I'm going to drill a pilot hole, a 1/4 inch pilot hole, and then afterwards my 3/8 inch hole as well. So you don't have to do that, but I'm going to go ahead and do that just to make sure the holes lined up and everything correctly. So now take this off. So there's the holes I have to work with. So let's get to drilling. I always like to double check things just, one more time before I start drilling holes. Everything looks good to me. So I'm only going to do one side of this, and then I'll show you what I'm going to do with the other side after I do this first one. One thing I will recommend after this is something I'm actually learning is you're probably better off just drilling your 3/8 hole initially rather than these pilot holes. I'm taking a razor blade and cleaning up these burrs from this hole that I drilled. Like I said, is you probably could drill your 3/8 hole and you probably wouldn't have to do this, but I went ahead and did a pilot hole. I think it just looks better. I mean, once you get those burrs off, it's fine. It's just okay, everybody, I had to move to a bigger table. So I went ahead and got my holes drilled from earlier, and these are not how you install the easy brackets and the way the bolts are mounted. But I'm actually going to use these holes in this bolt pattern as a template for my other saddlebag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically put some chalk on each one of these ends, and I'll show you here. Maybe this might work, I don't know. But We'll find out. Make sure you have them on a flat surface. Make sure they're lined up. And what we're going to do is we're going to push them together like so. This gives me an indication of where these bolts holes are going to hit on the other saddlebag. All right. Hey, there we go. Look at there. It worked. All right. Perfect. So now we have one here, one here, one here, and one about here. So let's go ahead and get our other easy bracket, and then we'll see if these line up. All right, so we got the left saddlebag now, the left easy bracket, and we went ahead and did our template for our holes here from the other saddlebag. So let's see how this lines up. It might not give you 100% the holes, but it kind of gets you in the ballpark of what the way the other bracket is mounted. So you might have to make a little adjustments, but it looks like that one actually turned out all right. So it looks like now we can go ahead and drill our holes. So I think what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna do the 3/8 bit this time. Okay, everybody, I got the bags and the easy brackets mounted up to the bike officially. So I went ahead and drilled put the bolts in with the 3/8 washers and the 3/8 lock nuts and everything. So seems like they lined up pretty well. One thing I'll say is that I noticed that, let me show you something real quick here. After I drilled my holes, these things have little side pockets in here, and I didn't really like that my easy brackets right here, one of those actually, I don't know if the camera shows that well or not, but this little pocket right here, this bolt right here goes through, and so it touches this pocket right here. So there was kind of no way around it. It did it for the other side as well. And when I went to mount them, I wanted to make sure that they were lower than my pillion seat for my passenger. So I think one complaint about what a lot of people say is down here is the guard right here. There's not much room there for that. So I'm sure that that's going to end up rubbing over time, which kind of sucks because maybe not. It's about probably a 1/2 inch to an inch gap there, but I guess it depends. We'll have to see what's going to happen there. But so yeah. Okay, everybody, so the final two things I'll say about this installation of these easy brackets and these Viking saddlebags is when I went to mount the easy brackets and the 4 3/8 bolts that I had put inside here that I showed earlier, like I said, one of those, touches that inside pocket there. So, I didn't really like that, but it is what it is, and just the way these bags ended up mounting on my Scout. And another thing is how close this bag here on the left side gets close to the guard on the belt. It's about probably a 3/4 inch to an inch gap there, so hopefully it'll be okay. So I have to keep an eye on that. You know, one thing I also say is that these easy brackets, they say on their instructions that, you know, do not exceed more than 15 pounds on each easy bracket. Well, with these bags installed, you know, I can say these bags probably weigh close to maybe 7 to 8 pounds. So what does that leave you? Probably not much weight for luggage to go in these. You know, I personally could have got smaller saddlebags for this, but I do want to do some traveling with this bike. So, you know, I got something that I thought was optimal for me. You know, you could try a smaller saddlebag and it probably would fit, you know, much better. But I wanted to have something that I could use this to travel with since this is my only bike. But like I said, is the nice thing and the convenience of these is that turn the key and remove them just like that. So that's why I wanted the convenience of these, so that I can use them when I get there, take them off, and then be able to enjoy the bike as it is. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Drop me a like, leave me a comment. If you didn't like the video, give me a thumbs down. Like I said, if there's anything that I could have done to make this better, let me know. Give me some tips. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.